What it do? It's your boy LD. Welcome to the Trap Plan Radio. You know what I'm saying? It's so good to see y'all again. And again, it's your boy LP, and I'm turned up. I ain't turning down no time soon. You know what I'm saying? I never turn down. I'm always turned up because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say this, yo. Welcome to the Trap Plan Radio. 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 Yeah, man, it's your boy LP, aka LPZ, and welcome to the Trap Plan Radio. Listen, we got an amazing show for you. And I just want you to share this video, you know what I'm saying? Share it with a couple of people. We about to go in, we about to go in. Ready to go in? Get ready. Hey. So, man, the show is going to be very, very, very amazing. I'm going to share some things. I'm going to talk about some things, you know, and say some things that a lot of people just don't know how to express, but I'm going to express it. I'm going to express it, and I hope you are informed, and I hope you get an understanding on what we are seeing and what we are experiencing right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people really don't understand what it is we're seeing and what we're experiencing. But listen, I am going to clear some things up for you. So, Coach Prime, the Black community, and HBCUs, the Coach Prime effect. Yeah, we're talking about the Coach Prime effect. So, give you a little backstory for those of you that do not know, for those of you that have been living under a rock. Coach Neon Dion, Coach Prime, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, has recently left Jackson State and currently he will be leaving Jackson State and he will be the new coach in Colorado, head coaching job in Colorado. So, first we're going to talk about Coach Prime. We're going to talk about Coach Prime. I'm very, very, I'm happy for the brother. You know what I'm saying? He got this opportunity, he wanted to coach, he wanted to be a coach back in 2020. Came to the great state of Alabama, Talladega College, blessed him with a degree so that he can be a coach. Jackson State University in Mississippi gave him a job, head coach. Coach Prime came in and he turned the program all the way around. Did some amazing things, some phenomenal things, man. Was able to pull the number one recruit in the country. Was definitely changing the game. Came in, he said that this was God the call. That's what he said. And he took the call in and he turned everything around and boosted the morale of the HBCU, not just Jackson State, but HBCUs all over the country, jumping because of the influence. The Coach Prime effect had a serious effect. And what this effect did, it highlighted the HBCUs. It made people was coming out of the woodwork, repping their HBCU. Folks, I had no idea they was, they were HBCU alumni. I had no idea. It's so funny. You had people, I went to Miles. You had people, I went to Miles homecoming. I'm seeing folks that I had not seen since like 2003. I'm seeing folks, that I see all the time, but I had no idea that they even went to Miles. I'm like, hold on, wait, you went to Miles? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I went to Miles. I went to Miles. I'm like, dog, I don't never mind. I don't even. Yeah, yeah, man. Coach Prime, you know what I'm saying? Coach Prime, got me turned up, man. Wanting to rep my HBCU. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Cool. So that because of Coach Pitt's influence, you know what I'm saying? That's where people excited about their HBCU, excited about the HBCU experience. And I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, amazing, phenomenal, inspirational, encouraging. And it was just amazing. So anyway, he did some great things, um, brought in a lot of revenue, utilized his own personal resources to get things done on the campus, get things done as far as the field and the different facilities, the athletic facilities. I mean, he just did a tremendous job. And people all over, man. I'm talking about, the HBCU phenomenon just took place. Everybody, so it was just amazing. So anyway, saying all that to say, he was offered another opportunity in Colorado, and he and so congratulations, Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you. So that's what the prime effect has been for Coach Prime. Now, how has the Coach Prime effect affected the black community and HBCUs? All right. Okay. Here's a reality about the black community when it comes to HBCU. Black community has zero HBCU. Somebody like myself, I started attending Miles College in Birmingham back in 2000, and I became overwhelmingly proud of my school. And I can remember, just going around, different places in Birmingham. I'm repping Miles College like it's, you know what I'm saying, like it's Harvard or something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm talking about repping hard, right? And people would actually laugh at me. People in Birmingham would laugh at me dog, why is you repping Miles College? I mean, who cares about Miles? This is the type of response I would get. And I never understood that. And so, but anyway, I just kept on repping Miles College anyway. Just representing HBCUs, period. You know what I'm saying? And I would do it heavy and do it hard. And I did it for years. And I've been met with nothing but adversity from the black community. Like that's a joke to a lot of people in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we don't care no HBCU. You know what I'm saying? Like that. They really, really, really gave me a hard time. Been giving me a hard time about that for a long time, right? And so that's been the mentality, you know what I'm saying? But when Coach Prime came, the black community began to take notice of the use, right? And what's been taking place at the HBCUs, and you know what I'm saying, just really and this was something that we haven't seen before. You know what I'm saying? We hadn't seen this. So it was really dope, pertaining to the black community. But you know what I'm saying, at the same time, you know, it's bad. It's bad. But anyway, so how did the coach prime effect, how did it affect HBCUs? Took HBCUs to a whole nother level. Took us to a whole nother level. Um, Many of us, we like, oh my God, the movement is here. The movement is here. We found a champion to champion our movement pertaining to HBCUs. And it's like, man, finally we're being recognized. Finally, we're being seen as equals. Finally, we're getting the proper representation. Coach Prime, just did his thing, you know what I'm saying, with making us feel proud to be, you know what I'm saying, from HBCUs and then everything. So that caused us to have an experience that we have not had before. And it was a feeling that you can't even explain. You can't really explain it. You know what I'm saying? The feeling is so amazing. However, we had that feeling, we had that experience, but it was very short-lived because um, Coach Prime said, "I'm done. I'm leaving." All right. Now, you have a lot of people saying that different things happen. Um, he- you know, from what I can recall, I think I saw a video. Uh, it was said that somebody broke into his office. You know what I'm saying? Stole his cell phone. Somebody broke into his son's vehicle. Um, very unfortunate, very unfortunate. And so, a lot of people, when he announced that he was leaving, the black community like was so overwhelmingly excited. And it's like, yes, because a lot of y'all, real talk, a lot of y'all have had zero concern for the HBCU. Y'all haven't had a care in the world for the HBCU. Like y'all, a lot of y'all is like, whew, man, Dion is gone. Whew, now we ain't gotta hear that HBCU stuff no more. I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get it. Black people is like, whoo, no more of that HBCU stuff. Like, just excited, and so now everybody's like, people who I've never seen them post anything about Coach Prime when he was at Jackson State, but those same people are like posting like daily, like, I support Dion and I support Coach Prime and woo woo woo. You didn't support him when he was at Jackson State. Come on, man. Y'all foul for that. Because what you doing, you doing that in spite. You know what I'm saying? You being spiteful. You know what I'm saying? Because you had zero connection to HBCUs. You had no care for it. And so the idea that the HBCUs are being like spat upon right now, you're excited about it. It be your own people. It be your own people. So how is this affecting the Republic and the fans? I saw a video, man, and it was very, very heartbreaking, you know. And I'm getting ready to play it for you, but it was heartbreaking to see this video, um, because people, when Coach Prime came in and it began to present what he presented, it's like, oh my goodness, man, we finally have our champion, repping our HBCUs and this is that and the other. And so you had everybody just overwhelmingly excited, and then it was violently snatched from us. And when it was violently snatched from us, it affected people in a very negative manner. So I want y'all to look at this video. It's a mural of Coach Prime, and somebody on the campus decided that they needed to do something with that mural. Here we go.
The police. What is the police gonna do? He got permission. I got permission to do this shit. You fuck ass nigga. Fuck you. Yo. Yo, damn, how many children go with you? Fuck Colorado, nigga. Fuck all this shit. You gotta go. Everybody got a time, Dion. It's your time. Oh. Well, then I over there. He's on.
That's a very disappointing video, man. And just to see how the people down there, how they're responding um, to Coach Prime leaving. And also at the SWAC championship, um, the people in the stands, was singing the song "One Monkey Don't Stop No Show," and they directing it toward Coach Prime. And man, that was very disappointing. But I'm trying to help people to understand what it is you're actually seeing. What you're seeing is you're seeing people, okay? And a lot of people are, they're saying the same thing. Why are they grieving? I mean, he came down and he did this and he did that, and he did this and he did that. So they should be grateful, they should be happy. They ain't got no business grieving. And hold on, wait a minute. How can you tell people how to grieve? How can you tell people how to grieve? That's a question. Are they doing a good thing while they're grieving? I don't think so. But you got to understand, this is a split in the relationship. And studies have shown that, you know what I'm saying, whenever there's a split in a relationship, whether it's a divorce or, you know what I'm saying, a longtime friend or whatever the case may be, close relationship, whenever there's a split, in some instances, some people process that's very traumatic. That split is very traumatic for some people. So much so it can be, the brain can interpret this split. They are they're grieving. During the grieving process, a lot of time people do stupid stuff. People do stupid stuff, you know what I'm saying, in the grieving process. You know what I'm saying? And you like, I can't believe they did that, but they're grieving. Somebody like myself, I've been grieving over the past week. This has been a serious shock to my system. This has been overwhelmingly painful for me. Here it is. I'm 42 years old, you know what I'm saying? But this situation for me. Again, because hey man, our champion is taking over this cause for us. And then it's violently ripped away. You can't tell nobody how to grieve, that they got to grieve a certain way. You can't tell people that. Is what people doing okay? No, it's not. I mean, it's very disappointing. But again, you can't tell people how to grieve. You can't. So you got people on social media grieving, and they're all overwhelmingly emotional, trying to go back and forth with people who know nothing about a HBCU and could care less about a HBCU. You're arguing with these people out the gate. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go to no HBCU, so they don't have that experience that we had. They didn't see what we saw. They didn't get the opportunity to build what we built on those campuses. And so it means nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to argue them, and they telling you, see, that's the problem with HBCUs, and but you don't know nothing about HBCUs. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You don't know nothing about HBCU except for the rhetoric that you've heard over the years. That's all you know. So a lot of this stuff that y'all be talking, y'all talking out of your behind. You don't know. You don't understand. But you got people that went to HBCUs trying to argue and go back and forth with these folks. And you trying to argue and go back and forth with people again, they have no interest. They don't have they could care less about your feelings, about how you feel, about your hurt, your pain. They could care less about that. End of the day, them just like a lot of other people, they were fearful and afraid about this whole Coach Prime thing because he was pulling in all these top recruits and things of that nature. And a lot of the private schools were fearful and afraid. And a lot of people were fearful and afraid that this thing of us sending all of our students to HBCUs, they were afraid of that. They were afraid of that because if we'd have did that, that would have changed the game drastically. But because you know what I'm saying, we weren't able to accomplish that, and Coach Prime was snatched away from, you know what I'm saying, and sent somewhere else. Everybody, whoo, yeah, man. Then they going, man, forget about that. You know, forget about y'all HBCU. Right. You know, Coach Prime, he finna take care of his family. He finna feed his family. He finna do what's best for his family. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now it's a factor that nobody's talking about. Nobody is talking about how this experience is affecting our children. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about the kids that, you know what I'm saying, went down there to Jackson to be just to be with Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? Now they stuck down there in Jackson. Coach Prime is gone. Do you know that some people have experienced a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of separation anxiety? People, you know, some of these students have experienced um extreme issues of abandonment. You got young man, you know what I'm saying, his dad walked out on him. You know, he got a stepdad, his stepdaddy walked out on him. You know what I'm saying? He had on the people walking out of his life, and that was traumatic for him. And now they have serious abandonment issues. But they got the opportunity to be on Jackson State, and they got the opportunity to be a part of this school with Coach Prime as their leader. And then Coach Prime is violently taken away. Now what? Now what do you say to this kid that, you know, these kids that experience abandonment, separation anxieties, and things of that nature? You want to know why nobody's talking about that? Because nobody cares. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about these children. Y'all don't care about the youth. And you're asking the question, well, how long you expecting him to be there? See, you got to understand this, man. You got to understand this is so serious in terms of how people are interpreting this and how people are dealing with this. My pastor 15 years ago, my pastor began to tell us about how his son is going to be soon taking over the church. 15 years ago. About 10 years ago, he started preaching on a consistent basis at our church. And our pastor constantly telling us, you know, my son, he's gonna be taking over and he's gonna run the church and he's gonna run well. You know, my pastor's son became the executive pastor, started running the church, but you know, our up front and out front. But he would constantly let us know, hey, my son gonna be taking over soon. We were prepared for years. Now watch this. Whenever they had the actual event, you know, the pastors appreciation event, when they had the man, I sat there and cried like a baby. Cause I'm like, man, my pastor is like, he's really he's really not gonna be pastoring us anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really struggling with that. Then they did the event, the passing of the torch, where a pastor passed it on to his son. Again, we've been getting prepared for this for a long time. A long time. Our pastor been talking to us for about 15 years, letting us know that this change was coming. Then we knew who it was going to be, who was going to be up next, everything. We knew all that for years. Talk to us about that for years. And then whenever it came upon us, we was like what? Sunday, he stood up in the pulpit and told us, I'm not your pastor no more. Don't call me pastor more. We like, what? Like, what you mean? What do you mean? we like, we like, what? So I want you to think about that, the psychology behind that. 15 years ago, we were given a heads up. Hey, it's gonna be a change. I'm not gonna be your pastor anymore. The time gets upon us, and it's like everybody's like, oh. Now, if that type of change that we were warned about years ago, and we grown, saved, spirit filled, all that, and it has been negatively affecting a lot of us because pastor is leaving, right? How much more when it comes to the children with this abrupt change? How I've heard people tell me stuff like, man, them kids grown, man. You can't be worried about that. Them kids grown. Man, them kids ain't worried about themselves. This is a serious issue for a lot of people. But again, I'm talking about the effects on our children. And a lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of y'all don't care nothing about children. Y'all don't care nothing about them children. Y'all don't care. So that's why it's easy for you to just turn a blind eye to the possible effects. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm happy for Coach Prime. I'm happy for him with his promotion, all this other stuff. I'm happy. Congratulations. Awesome. But we've not really given a lot of attention to how this is possibly affecting our children at that school. Yeah. Real talk. And so the Coach Prime effect has been so impactful on behalf of himself, on behalf of those that were connected to him, just from the perspective of him being at Jackson State, as well as HBCU alumni, and you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. This has been overwhelmingly impactful. But what I'm trying to get you to understand also, this line of divide that we've created on social media and whatever it may be. Some of y'all cool. And then boom, there you have it. It's an argument. Boom, 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 boom. Stop arguing with folks that could care less about this whole HBCU thing. Stop arguing with them people, because it is a waste of time, energy, and effort. Real talk. But it is what it is. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. That's what so I'm believing God for the opportunity, man. I'm gonna be definitely praying for those children I'm believing God for the opportunity to even go to Jackson and speak into the lives of those children, man. Just really encourage them, um, because they need encouragement at this time. They definitely need encouragement at this time, you know. So we got to stretch our hands to do it. So in the meantime, between time, listen, man, y'all stop, man, with that whole HBCU, fighting against HBCUs and all this other stuff, man. Stop doing that, man. Stop, because people that don't look like us, they watching and saying, look at them, look at them, look at how they eat each other. Come on, man, we gotta stop doing that. Real talk. We gotta stop doing that. So go ahead and wrap it up. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. I just wanted to share that right quick. I hope you got blessed. I hope you got blessed. Yes. Right here. Thank you. Thank you. Didn't have. I need you to do me a favor. Share this video. Get this video out. You know what I'm saying? Get it to some people. Let some people put their eyes on it. You know what I'm saying? Let them hear it. Get the information. You know what I'm saying? Show some love to your boy LP, aka LPZ. And I'm turned up and I'm taking it easy. Show some love. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking donations on Cash App. Money sign, the letter L, the letter P, the letter Z, the letter C, ASH, LPZ Cash. Holla at your boy. I love y'all. God bless y'all. And I'll see y'all at the top. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to the Trap Plan Radio. 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 God bless y'all. I love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed and y'all stay blessed.